Hello, everyone. It's great to have you here. A number of you have asked me, well, what does real positivity look like? You talk a lot about fake positivity, but I want a better understanding, a better mental picture of real positivity. So let's dive into this topic. It's often misunderstood because there are a number of nuances, like how can I be positive when the situation does really, in fact, suck? So how can I be positive in that situation? Well, in the context of this discussion, to me, real positivity means authentic. It's not about pretending everything is peachy when it's not, or brushing off tough stuff under the carpet. Instead, it's about embracing every situation, delightful or not, challenging or not, as an opportunity to learn. It's about acknowledging that we've got what it takes to handle anything that comes our way and being genuine in our reaction to life's roller coaster. Intrigued? Well, let's dive deeper. So in a lot of ways, life is like a classroom. Consider every experience you've had, whether it felt like a win or a loss, as an invaluable lesson. Remember the time your team missed an important deadline because a key feature of the software developed a last-minute glitch? Well, the initial frustration, of course, was the initial reaction. And the frustration was probably through the roof. It was probably high. But in its aftermath, it taught you the importance of building in buffer times and reinforced the need for thorough testing. And you gained insights. It enhanced your strategy, and you emerged better equipped to prevent similar hiccups in the future. Now, that's real positivity in action. So it's important to acknowledge strengths as well. The cornerstone of real positivity is believing in our strengths and abilities. Every one of us has talent in our area of expertise. We've each got a unique blend of skills, knowledge, and grit to tackle both sunny and stormy situations. So the next time you're facing a challenge, remind yourself of the many battles you've already won and the incredible progress you've already made, because being proud of your own accomplishments, your own achievements, isn't bragging, it's acknowledging your capabilities. Now, instead of thinking about positive or negative, think about the balancing act. Every situation we encounter has its pros and cons. Think about the time your tech startup secured significant funding. Hey, that's great, super awesome news. But it also opened the door for greater responsibility and increased scrutiny. And now, of course, you got the funding, so you've got to deliver. Or consider the rapid growth phase when your user base tripled within a month. Exciting, right? But it also stressed out your servers, it strained the customer service, and it forced you to scramble for additional resources. Now, the perspective that I encourage is to look beyond labeling situations as good or bad and appreciate the complexity and balancing of life experiences. And when you do that, you realize that within each situation, there are opportunities for learning and growth, and that fundamentally is a positive thing. So now a few other things. There's something that I call the no suppression rule. So real positivity isn't about suppressing our negative emotions or avoiding issues. It's about allowing ourselves to genuinely feel and express our emotions in a way that will not cause damage. So recall the time when a key team member announced their departure unexpectedly. The initial reaction might have been panic or disappointment. However, expressing these feelings and acknowledging that we may have a gap now and strategizing to ensure minimal disruption all form part of real positivity. It's about facing the problem, not avoiding it. Or take a personal life example, such as a death in the family. My father recently passed away earlier this year. And it's incredibly difficult. There's no sugarcoating it. And frankly, I was in no mood to think about what the positive learning experience was in that moment. And frankly, I was not willing to appreciate, whatever positive things were there, because in those moments, I was overcome with grief. And that's reality. That's raw. That's authentic. In those moments, sometimes all you can just do is sit in the suckiness of it, and the learning comes days, weeks, and months later. Also remember, do no harm. Not suppressing doesn't mean you have a license to go on a rampage or be abusive in some way, or even to just go around telling everybody about how sucky it is, like a broken record. It just means doing no harm. Don't make it worse by acting out or emoting in ways that could harm others, or say stuff that could cause damage, or admiring the problem ad nauseum, etc. If necessary, just excuse yourself from the situation and go somewhere alone and sulk for a while, but don't suppress it. So let it out. And then real positivity means coming back to the situation with a new and a fresh perspective when you're able to do so. So real positivity means taking a deeper dive into situations. A project delay might initially appear as a setback, but look closer and you might find it offers an opportunity to refine your approach or better align with market changes. And on the other hand, landing a high-profile client might seem like an unequivocal win, but it could also mean higher expectations, stringent deadlines, and increased pressure on your team. And by appreciating the nuances of situations, we approach challenges and successes with a more balanced and constructive perspective. I want to go back to one other thing. If you can, minimize labeling. And what do I mean by that? It means don't just toss a label on something. Many labels are just plain false. They're just not true, such as good, bad, black, white. When we train our mind to label another person, a situation, or even ourselves, we're usually incorrect. And we're usually, frankly, lying to ourselves by using that label. Labels are short phrases that can't possibly capture the nuance of a situation. So when the top performer leaves your company, is it bad? Try to answer that question with what positive results could come from the situation. Will other team members now step up and be stronger as a result? Will learning occur? Will the employee who left hire your company to support him at the new company? Will someone else step into the role and be even better? What could you do as a leader to create an environment where those positive results arise from a seemingly negative situation? Now, it's also about balanced optimism. Real positivity is about fostering optimism without losing touch with reality. It's about celebrating achievements, say a breakthrough in machine learning and artificial intelligence, while also acknowledging and preparing for potential challenges like ethical considerations or regulatory compliance. It's about appreciating the sunshine, but also packing an umbrella just in case. So, can you develop the skill of cultivating your own confidence? So a significant part of real positivity is the cultivation of confidence and the belief that we can handle the twists and turns of our professional journey. It's about acknowledging the challenge when a competitor releases a similar product, but also trusting in your team's ability to innovate and stay ahead. This confidence stems from the recognition that we possess the strength and the resilience to navigate difficult times while maintaining a positive outlook. Now, at the end of the day, why is it important to be authentically positive? The short answer is it makes you more effective. It gets you better results. It improves your performance, and it makes you a better leader. Nobody wants to follow a leader who exudes depression, despair, and is always in a dark corner of his or her own mind. That's not a place where you can lead effectively. So you want to go to cultivate real or authentic positivity. So to wrap it up, real positivity is about welcoming life's challenges with authenticity and optimism. It encourages us to extract lessons from every situation, acknowledge our capabilities, and appreciate the multifaceted nature of life. It's not about ignoring our feelings or evading real issues, but about responding genuinely and confidently and proactively. It's a balanced approach that couples optimism with an acknowledgement of life's complexities. By embracing real positivity, we become more than just survivors in business and technology. We become navigators, leading our teams through both calm and choppy waters with grace and resilience. So that's all for now. Thank you for watching. If you found this worthwhile, please like and subscribe. And if you have a suggestion for a future topic, contact me and I'll consider doing a short take on it sometime in the future. Until then, take care.